Yeah, look at that. Hello, cheesy bread.
Oh, new thumbnail.
And cheers.
Oh, I want like a Cookmas intro. I want Aiden's voice on there too.
I'll do it. That's what I said. That's what
Lizzy lose. Cookmas.
Hey you guys, welcome back. So glad to be back, even though it's only been a day. So we're gonna jump right into this, and I'm gonna be making my pizza dough recipe. I didn't really measure, but I tried to measure. It was really good. It turned out to be a really good pizza dough, so I am going to get as close to the measurements as possible and leave them down below. The only thing that I would pay attention to, if it never comes together, it needs a little bit more flour. So just make sure you're filling your dough. It's supposed to be sticky, but not like so sticky it sticks to your hands a lot. And then I'm going to be making a really quick tomato sauce. So I try to keep, and it was very weird for me to do this, you guys. I try to keep it so simple that it was just plain Jane. So I looked up Domino's ingredients for their tomato sauce, and it was basically crushed tomatoes and seasonings. So that's what I did. Normally I would do like a whole letting it sit for like an hour, and the onions and the garlic, but you know what? I kept it simple. I did the can of tomatoes, my seasonings, which I'll have linked below, and some salt and pepper, and I let it simmer for a little bit. Would I do it like this again? No, probably not, but I had to try it. So now I'm going to be making the garlic herb butter, and you guys are going to hear me explain why I'm doing this in the mukbang part, but I'm trying to keep everything pretty simple to try to get as close to the copycat recipe as possible. And so I looked up their garlic herb butter, and it is what I suspected, margarine. So I'm using margarine, and I'm using dried herbs, salt and pepper, and a little citric acid. If you don't have citric acid, just lemon juice or some vinegar will do. And then for my very, very favorite thing from Domino's, the garlic butter sauce. So I also looked that up, and they do use margarine for that as well, but they didn't have much of what they put into it, so I guessed. I just put garlic butter, the fake butter, granulated garlic, and like a pinch of citric acid, like such a pinch, because it is very strong. So now I'm just going to be grating my cheese. I'm going to grate my cheese for my pizza, and I'm using medium cheddar and mozzarella. And then I'm going to take out my dough. After that, I was sitting on the counter. Actually, I was sitting on the counter for about 2 hours. So you want to let it sit on the counter for 2 hours, let it double in size. This one's fairly easy because normally I let my pizza dough go overnight, but I wanted to do something really quick, really generic. So I'm just going to ball that up, and then I'm going to cover it and let it sit for about 20 minutes so that the gluten can relax a little bit while I roll it out the next time. After that, it has sat. They use cornmeal, I believe, at Domino's, but all I had was semolina, so kind of works the same. I heavily coat the counter with my semolina and the top of my pizza dough, so it does not stick at all. And I'm not the best at rolling out pizza. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to work it. I'm going to stretch it as much as I can. I work better with it when I pick it up and try to stretch it that way, so you can do that. But once I have it all out, I'm gonna transfer it to my pizza screen. You guys know this is my favorite way to do it. I put it at the bottom of the oven, and it crisps up really nicely. And then we're just gonna put our quote unquote robust tomato sauce. I'm gonna set that to the side, and I'm gonna do my cheese bread, which was the star of the show. You guys, I'm probably never gonna get this from Domino's ever again, unless I don't want to like go through the trouble of making it. But this was so bomb. So I'm gonna be rolling this one out to the size. I watched a video. I'll try to put an insert in, but I watched a video of a guy who put cheesy bread together at Domino's, and so I copied exactly what he did. So I'm just gonna roll it out to the size, and I'm gonna put it in my pan. But then I realized I needed to cut it, so I took it out of the pan. I stuff it with cheese, and then close it, and then use my pizza cutter to cut the slices of cheesy bread. Once I do that, I'm going to transfer it back over to my cooking dish that I'm going to be cooking it in. And then I'm going to top it with some more cheese. Like I said, this is exactly what the guy did at Domino's. So I followed that. And I'm going to be putting that one on the top shelf. And the oven was at 425. So I'm going to be putting this on the top shelf. And then I'm going to put the pizza at the bottom shelf so it can crisp up at the bottom. Once I need to crisp up the cheesy bread, I just turn that on to broil and let it sit for about like 30 seconds to a minute. Always watch it because it will go up in flames if you don't. It actually did go up in flames while I did that, so but we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, if you guys are still here, leave me some pizza emojis and I will see you in the mukbang part. I love you guys. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm so excited because look at this cheesy bread. That looks like legit Domino's cheesy bread. So today I'm recreating my Domino's order, and Chris decided at the last minute to join me because I mean, look at this. The garlic butter sauce and the ranch. All right, so let's get into it.
I was eyeballing this end piece, this end cap here on the cheesy bread.
So I guess I'll just do, oh no, that pizza's breaking. I'll do one over here. Probably because I transferred it. Dang.
Ooh, this could be a thumbnail.
Oh, that's hot. Mmm. That looks so good.
I called the end piece, but I want the little.
Yeah, look at that. Hello, cheesy bread.
Oh, new thumbnail.
That is a good one. All right, so.
And cheers.
Mm-hmm. That's so good.
That's it.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is legit cheesy bread. Oh my gosh. But try some with some ranch. So this is how I do it. When I order Domino's, I get the garlic butter and the ranch, and I dip the cheese inside of the, or I dip the cheese bread inside of the ranch and the garlic butter. That's how I eat my cheese bread. Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good. Mmm.
Mmm.
This right now is hot. I'm just gonna take some of that. Mmm.
What were you about to say?
Sorry. Mmm. Yeah, it's just it's so hot right now that it's
so good.
I'm gonna go
Look
out.
at the bottom too. Got a good. There we go.
Oh yeah, so Chris made the ranch today, guy. And I really like it. I really like your ranch. What did you do?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No measurements.
Yeah, I don't do measurements. That's why it's kind of rough for me to like give them a ranch recipe, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out for them since I don't actually measure.
So just experiment with it a little bit. Mm.
That is so good. I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of that cheesy bread.
That crust is really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's like a seafood boil. Like a big old crab leg.
A big crab leg?
A big old crab leg.
Mmm.
Mmm. That's fire.
So good.
Back to the butter sauce. Mmm.
All right, I'm gonna grab a cheesy bread.
Cookmas day 8.
Oh my gosh, I was so in a rush to eat that I freaking forgot. I know you guys are like,
Oh, they're
what?
mad.
What was that? I know you guys are like, what happened to Cookmas Day? Well, I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna keep it pushing and continue to upload. I don't know. Yesterday I woke up and I was just like, I need to work on my mental health. I was like, I need to work on my mental health and I'm gonna take a day to regroup and then get back to it. But we're just gonna pretend like that we did it yesterday.
We'll just keep it pushing. Still Cookmas.
Yeah, it's still Cookmas,
We're
you
still
guys.
cooking till Christmas. Or you are. We.
Mm.
So good.
Can I just say that this is my first time ever making cheesy bread.
Does not disappoint. It's funny, the garlic butter, the garlic sauce is so good, like comparable. Comparably. Comparable.
Well, what are you gonna say next?
Anyway, I mean the garlic sauce is so good, like comparable to the Domino's.
Comparable.
Which is
It is comparable. Compared.
Whatever.
No, it's compared. It's so good compared to the Domino's sauce.
Well, like it's comparable though, because they're comparable because you. I'm finishing my bite. Because you were trying to capture that fake buttery taste that Domino's has, because we get the same type of thing from different pizza places out here, and I don't know if I like it more. You really like the Domino's one, but I'm like, this is really good garlic butter, but she always wants the fake tasting, just processed whatever, and you really captured it with this, and
Yeah, that's why.
you can see it in the recipe. So.
That's why I felt like this pizza, like I've done a lot of pizza recipes on here, but I really wanted this one to be generic. I wanted it to be generic as possible. I don't know if that makes sense, because even though we can make it better at home, like I can make it better at home and do like my own seasonings, you like every once in a while you want to go out and you want to get a McDonald's burger, you want to get a Domino's pizza, you don't want to make it from home, you want that taste that they have. So that's why I went for really generic flavors, so that I could just capture like super easy Domino's style pizza and cheesy bread. But what do you know? I'm full. I'm so full. That was so good. I'm really happy how that turned out. I honestly did. You guys, I honestly missed you yesterday. After I didn't upload, and a few of you guys were like, y'all were reaching out like, where's the upload, sis? I felt bad. When you guys started asking me yesterday, I was like, no, I let them down. But we're gonna keep it pushing. I forget that every day, you know, this year's been like crazy. So every day you gotta be working on yourself mentally to not get caught up. And so I think throughout this whole like Cookmas, they're gonna see me like ups and downs, and like that's kind of what I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys like my ups and downs with like filming and like what's going on behind the scenes, even though I don't really open up behind the scenes. I just want to start getting more comfortable and like letting them know like what's going on with my day. So yesterday it was I wasn't really proud of the McRib video. And then I was like, you know what? It was probably because I wasn't in a good mood. And anytime you're cooking in a bad mood, it doesn't turn out good. So I was like, I'm gonna regroup, get my mental state back, and then we're gonna come back and it's gonna be
It's right here.
a feast.
I was leaving you that good one.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I'll eat that later. Save me one. Save me one. That cheesy
I would
bread
say,
is-
should I finish this spread? But I think I'd be sick.
Yeah, don't. No, do not finish
Should
the
I do
spread.
it?
No, don't do it, cause you'll really be sick. Like you were the only. I feel like the only reason why you were able
There'd be
to.
so much pizza.
The only. Damn.
It's because it was just chicken wings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like a lot of bread.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
so good. It's so good. I need to finish my crust here. It'd be another felony to leave that.
Oh, they were coming for us with those chicken wings in the last. You guys were coming for us with those chicken wings in the last video.
Go back to the chicken wing video if you haven't seen it already.
He did. He committed a crime too. Y'all saw his food.
No.
Y'all saw his chicken. Mine was bad, but his was not like that good either. We need a lesson on eating chicken. Hot dog and bologna. I want a Vlogmas intro. I want like a Cookmas intro. If anybody is an editor in the comments or anybody edits, let me know because I want a Cookmas intro. I want Aiden's voice on there too.
I'll do it. That's what I said. That's
Cookmas.
what I said. Don't try to take my idea and put it out there so someone else can do it. I'll make it.
I want to. What? Are you gonna make a Cookmas vlog intro for me? A Cookmas intro for me? That was good. That cheesy bread. You love cheese though, but cheese don't agree with you. So I don't know what you getting crazy with that cheese for. All right, you guys. That was good. I'm really proud of this. I want y'all. I know I've made a lot of pizza recipes, so of course I want you guys to try this. But try this cheesy bread. That cheesy bread was the most legit. It tastes just like Domino's cheesy bread. Please, whatever you do, make the cheese bread, tag me in the cheese bread, DM me. I promise you, you're going to love it.
And the garlic butter.
And the garlic butter. Try the garlic butter. If you don't have citric acid, you can do a little bit of lemon juice, or you can do a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar. I'm gonna tell you guys all this in the recipe part. I don't know why I'm telling you that right now. Anyway, if you guys are still here, leave some bread and cheese emoji next to each other.
Should we do it again?
Should we
do it
do
again?